let us seek out some desolate shed, and there we pass on bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men, bestride our downfall and birthdom. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven in the face, that it resounds as if it felt with Scotland and yelled out like syllable of dolor.
What I believe, I'll well, what no believe, and what I can redress, as I shall find the time to friend, I will. What you have spoke, it may be so, perchance. This tyrant, whose surname blisters our tongues, was one thing honest. You have loved him well. He has not touched you yet. I am young, but something may deserve of him for me, and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry god.
I am not treacherous.
Like Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recall in an imperial church. But I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thought cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, so the brightest fell. So all things full would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
But chance event there where I did find my doubts. Why in that roughness left you wife and child? Those precious motives, those strong knots of love, without left taking. I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonours, but my own safeties. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyranny, lay thy bases sure. For goodness dare not check thee, wear thou thy wrongs. Thy title is afeard. Fare thee well, lord. I would not be the villain that thou think'st me for the whole space that's in the tyrant's grasp, and the east rich to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as in absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds. At each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there will be hands to play for my right, and here from gracious England have I offer of godly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vassal than it had before, more suffer and more sundry wealth than ever, by him that shall succeed.
What should he be?
It is myself, I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice, so grafted that, when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confidence harms.
Not in the legions of horrid hell come a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, false, deceitful, sudden, malicious, smaking of everything that has a name. But there is no bottom none my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your merchants and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust and my desire. All continents' impediments would bear that did oppose my will. Better Macbeth than such a one to reign.
Boundless intemperance in nature is a tyranny. It hath been the untimely emptying of the happy throne, and the fall of many kings, but fear not to take upon you what is yours. You may convey your pleasures in a spacious plenty, yet seem cold. The time you may so hoodwink. We have willing dames enough. There cannot be the vulture in you to devour so many as will to the greatness dedicate themselves, finding it so inclined.
With this, there grows in my most ill-composed affection such a stanchest avarice that, were I king, I shall cutter the noble for their lands, desire his jewels, and this other's house, and my more having will be as a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wills.
The avarice sticks deeper, grows with more pernicious root than summer's seeming lust. And it hath been the sword of our slain kings. Yet do not fear, Scotland has poisons to fill up your well. Of your mere own, all these are portable, with other graces weighed.
But I have none. The king becoming dresses as justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but a bond is a division of each several crime, acting it in many ways. Nay, had I power, I shall pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland, Scotland.
If such a one be fit to govern, speak, I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not fit to live. O nation miserable, with an untitled tyrant, bloody sceptred, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? Since that the truest issue of thy throne by his own indiction stands accursed, and does blaspheme his breed? Thy royal father was a most sainted king. The queen that bore thee, oftener upon her knees than on her feet, died every day she lived. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatst upon thyself hath banished me from Scotland. Oh, my breast, my hope ends here.
Macduff, this noble passion, shadow of integrity, has from my soul whipped the brass scruples, reconciled my soul to thy good truth and honour. The foolish Macbeth by many of these chains has sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from ever credulous haste. But God above deal between thee and me, for even now I put myself to thy direction, and unspeak my own detraction. Here abjure the tense blame I laid upon myself, for strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to woman, neither was forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own. At no time broke my face, would not betray the devil to his fellow, and they lack no less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself. What I am truly is thine, and my poor country is to command, whither indeed, before thy hear approach. All seaward, with 10,000 warlock men already at a point was setting forth. Now, we'll together, and the chance of goodness be lack or warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile.